Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, the man to my left is on.
You'd have to be living under a rock to not know who Cabbie Richards is.
And there was all kinds of criticism about the model. Why are there so many haters on this team, bro?
Richards used a unique style to bring us some of the most iconic interviews with sports personalities. But before he hit the big time, he came from humble beginnings in the Jane and Finch community.
Jane and Finch was dense with cultures and people from all over the place. I grew up in the 80s. I had a pretty good sense of community, had a bunch of friends, a lot of kids my own age.
Richards grew up in a multi-generational Caribbean home. He moved from the Jane and Finch area to Cambridge for high school. It's during this time career aspirations started to pop up.
12 to 19 were my Cambridge, Ontario years. And it was at that time like I became like a student of Will Smith. I was obsessed with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I didn't know how to get on TV. I just knew I enjoyed watching it.
Richards' high school guidance counselor suggested the TV program at TMU. It was there he developed a style that hasn't really been seen in Canadian television.
I kept my authenticity because I didn't want to conform to traditional media. I didn't think it was as interesting to me as it was other people. I was there to entertain versus traditional reporters are there to inform the audience.
And Richards did, giving us iconic interviews with some of sports' greatest players, like the late Kobe Bryant.
Kobe, let's go to your house. He's like, we're not going to my house. I'm like, come on, listen. So we got to drive around LA a little bit in this limo. And with Kobe, I never told him what I was doing. Like, I would just show up and the Lakers would say, yes, you can come down and interview Kobe for, an afternoon. I brought something else for the sleepover. Oh. I brought you pajamas. I got to drink out of the Stanley Cup a few times. Actually, I got to eat Captain Crunch out of the Stanley Cup, which I did not deserve that privilege. I have no business doing this, but I'm doing it anyway.
Richards attributes where he is today to his upbringing.
One thing I will say about Jane and Finch, which definitely helped to inform me later in life, because I'm from a Caribbean background, and many people who are first generation Canadians can empathize or see themselves in what I'm about to say. It's the work ethic. When you're the child of immigrant parents, like, that is just embedded in you. I had a paper route at 10, bro. Because we came from a working class background, just the ethic was just pounded in me. Always like, have a job, do great academically.
That work ethic has truly paid off, as Richards is now cutting his teeth as Sportsnet's executive producer of sports betting content. Just another local resident born in the Jane and Finch community, making it proud. In Toronto, I'm Rowe for City News.
God, you look taller than last time. Do you have some